Hi everyone, and welcome back to another virtual story time with me, Miss Erin, from the Saranac-Clarksville District Library. All right, so today we have a super important story time. So, you want to see the books we're reading so you can maybe guess what we're going to read about? Okay, so our first book today is called Toot, Toot, Beep, Beep. What are those on the cover? And what makes that sound? Beep, beep. Cars. And then we're also going to read this book, Red Light, Green Light. Where are red lights and green lights? What is that child playing with? Yeah, it's cars. And where do cars drive? They drive on the street and on the roads. And you know what's a very important thing that we all need to learn? How to safely cross the street. So today we're going to sing songs, read books, and do all sorts of fun activities learning how to cross the street safely so we can get where we need to go. Yeah, that sounds super fun. I'm excited, and I hope you are too. All right, well, let's get into it and sing our song. All right? So, if you want to read a book, clap your hands. If you want to read a book, clap your hands. If you want to read a book, sit down and take a look. If you want to read a book, clap your hands. If you want to read a book, stomp your feet. Stomp, stomp. If you want to read a book, stomp your feet. Stomp, stomp. If you want to read a book, sit down and take a look. If you want to read a book, stomp your feet. Stomp, stomp. If you want to read a book, sit and go, shh. If you want to read a book, sit and go, shh. If you want to read a book, sit down and take a look. If you want to read a book, sit and go, shh. Okay. Well, now that we're all sitting so quietly, we're going to read a loud book. All right. So I'm going to need your help with all the sounds in this book called Toot, Toot, Beep, Beep by Emma Garcia. Oh, and here's some of the noises we're gonna make today. Toot, toot, beep, beep, vroom, vroom, toot, toot, honk, honk, and broom, broom. You guys ready? Okay. Look at all this traffic. Can we count how many cars there are? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wow. What are some of the colors of these cars? There's purple, pink, red, yellow, blue. Wow. The cars go up and down, in and out, and round, all day long. Around. Beep, beep goes the little red Jeep. Can you guys go beep, beep? Beep, beep. And off he zooms. Vroom, vroom goes the sleek black sports car. Vroom, vroom. Whew, you guys sound really fast. And off he speeds. I don't know if that's safe. Toot, toot goes the big blue van. Toot, toot. And off she trundles. Look at those boxes. Looks like she's moving. Ooh. Honk, honk goes the yellow city taxi. Honk, honk. Ooh, that one sounded kind of like a goose for me. You guys sounded more like cars, though. And off he rushes. Whoosh, whoosh, goes the long pink limousine. Whoosh, whoosh, and off she glides. Ooh, I would like to ride in a pink limousine. Pink's my favorite color. Chugga chugga, goes the old green camper van. Chugga chugga, and off he rolls. Vroom, vroom. Can you guys make that noise? Vroom, vroom. Goes the tiny purple car. Vroom, vroom. And off she hurtles. Here we go. Remember all these noises? Beep, beep. Vroom, vroom. Toot, toot. Honk, honk. Whoosh, whoosh. Chugga, chugga. Vroom, vroom. What a lot of noise. But wait, it's all quiet now. Where have all the cars gone? Where do you think they've gone? Here they all are in the parking lot. Night, night, cars. Good night, cars. How many cars are in this parking lot? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And do we remember what colors they all are? Blue, green, yellow, pink, black, purple, and red. Yeah. The end. Ooh, that's a big pink limousine. That was my favorite car in the book. So the end. Oh my goodness, those were some noisy cars. I bet they were super tired that night from making all that noise on the roads. All right, so next, we're gonna practice some of the colors and signs we see on the roads. So we're gonna do red, green, and yellow. And we're gonna do some fun marching and jumping and spinning and clapping and whatever else Miss Erin can think of that we wanna do to move our bodies. All right. Are you ready to do some green, yellow, red? Go, slow, stopping. Okay, so I have all my colors. So is that green, yellow, and red. And with these, we're going to march and jump and spin and maybe do a bunch of other fun stuff, maybe clap. All right, so it's a rhyme. So we'll all do it together with no motions. So we get it, and then we'll add in all our motions, okay? All right, so it goes. Green says go, 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 go. Yellow says slow, 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 slow. And red says stop. Don't move, stop. Like when you get to a street, you stop. Okay, so now let's add in some motions. So the first one, let's march. So when I go green, we're gonna go fast. And when I go yellow, we're gonna go slow. And then red is stop, like when you get to a street. Okay, so green says go, go, go. Oh my God, march as fast as you can. Green means go. All right, yellow means slow. March really slow. And are you ready? Red means stop. Freeze. Okay. What should we do next? Should we jump? So green says go. Oh God. jump. Go, go, go. Yellow says jump really slow. Oh, slow, slow, slow. And stop. Freeze. Okay. Next, what should we do? Should we spin? Green means go, go, go. Oh gosh. You guys spinning? Okay. And then yellow means slow. Oh, we gotta be careful. I'm a little dizzy. So slow. And red means stop. Stop spinning and freeze. Okay. Whew. Let's do one more. What should it be? Do you want to do clapping? Okay, can Miss Erin do all these things with her hands and clap? Okay, so green means go. Oh, go fast. Yellow means slow. Can we clap really slow? Oh. And red means stop. Stop clapping. Woo. Oh my goodness. That was so good and I'm so tired now. Woo. I am tired from all that going, slowing, and stopping. Because red means stop. Red means stop. All right, so now we're going to learn a bit about crossing the street. And in your kit, if you got one this week, there's a little book that Miss Erin made about crossing the street. All right, so it's how to cross the street. And it's got polka dots on it. So it goes, how to cross the street. And we're going to read it like a book. Miss Erin's pages are a little bit bigger than yours, so you guys can see. But you can follow along at home. All right? So it's how to cross the street. So when you get to a street, what do? You stop. Red means stop. You stop and find a grown-up. All right, so what did this one say? Stop and find a grown-up. That's number one. So next, I'm just going to do it like that. Hold hands with that grown-up. Always hold hands with a grown-up when you're crossing the street. So once you have your grown-up's hand, we're going to look both ways, left and right, and then left again. Make sure, can you see any cars? When you look left, right, and then left again. So once we've looked, we're gonna wait for there to be no moving cars. When a car stops, that way you know that the people in that car saw you and that it'll be safe to cross and the car won't come close to you and maybe hurt you. All right? So wait to be no moving cars before you cross the street. And where are our hands? Holding an adult's hands. That one's very important. All right. So now there are no moving cars. Once your grown-up says it's safe, you can walk across the street together, holding hands. Walking, holding hands. All right? Can you say those two things? Walking, holding hands. Because we got to be safe when we cross the street. All right, so here's another important thing. It says, do not run. You need to walk with your grown-up. I know walking across the street is really important. You got to walk the same speed as your grown-up. Got to stay safe. Miss Erin would be so sad if anything happened to you All right, and then the last thing you do when you get across the street is ask your grown-up if it's safe to let go of their hand. And if they say yes, then you can let go and then do whatever else they tell you to do. Might get in your car seat and buckle up. You might be entering a building. Maybe you're coming to the library to see Miss Erin. Well, then I hope you really cross the street safe, because I love to see you guys. All right, should we go over these again? Okay, let's go over them one more time. All right. Okay. So, when you get to a street, stop and find a grown-up. And then, always hold hands with a grown-up. So always hold hands with a grown-up if you're near a street. Then, look both ways. Left, right, and then left again. To see, can you see any moving cars? Well, there are no cars in Miss Erin's Storytime studio. All right, next one. So you need to wait for there to be no moving cars. That way you know the people in the cars can see you. Oh my goodness. All right, and then, so once your grown-up says it's safe, you can walk across the street together, holding hands. So remember those two things? Walk, holding hands. Hand holding is so important for crossing the street. All right, and this one's also important. Do not run. Walk with your grown-up. And finally, when you get across the street, ask your grown-up if it's safe to let go of their hand. And then follow the directions they give you if it is safe. All right? So that was good, and I hope we all learned so much. Okay, so now we're going to read a book. So we can let all those instructions percolate, all right, in your brain. So this book is called Red Light, Green Light by Anastasia Suen. So red light, green light. Red light, stop. Green light, go. Remember that? Cars and trucks drive to and fro. Big ones, small ones, fat ones, thin. Driving out and driving in. Red lights flash and rail cars roll. At the booth, pay a toll. Up above, the choppers fly. Look at all those cars on that busy street. Traffic news comes from the sky. What? Is this a real road? Looks like a pretend road to me. 1 road, 2 roads, 3 roads, 4. Now turn and turn and turn some more. Oh, that roundabout. There's a teddy bear in the middle. I think these are definitely pretend roads. Buses, trolleys, hurry past. Fire engines going fast. Uptown, downtown, people know. Red light, stop, and green light, go. The end. You guys remember that. Green lights go and red lights stop. Okay, so now we're going to practice all of the things we learned about crossing the street safely. Are you ready to practice the stuff we learned for safely crossing the street? Okay, so first thing, when you approach a road, there's Miss Erin's road. All right, right? The road. You see? It's got the white lines and the yellow. So there's a road. So what's the first thing you do when you get to a road? You stop. Remember? Stop. Red means stop. So you stop. Stop. Don't run across the road. Wait. And find a grown-up. So look, we found some grown-ups. So there's a couple grown-ups that we found. So find some grown-ups. All right? And then, do you remember what we do after we found those grown-ups? Yes! We hold their hands. All right, so here we go. We're holding hands. Look at that. We're holding hands with a grown-up. Look at, that's almost even better than holding hands. So yeah, holding hands with a grown-up. And after we're holding hands with the grown-up, then what do? You look both ways. Left, right, and then left again. Do you see any cars? I don't see any cars in here. But if there were, you wait for there to be no moving cars. And that way, you know the people in the cars can see you. That's important. So then, once your grown-up says it's safe, what can you do? You can cross the street. But where are your hands? Holding hands with that grown-up in the picture. So then you can cross the street. So, you're crossing the street. Do you run across the street? No, you don't run. You walk, holding hands with your grown-up. They're across the street. And so when you get across the street, then what do? You ask your grown-up if it's safe to let go of their hands. And if they say yes, then you do. And then you do whatever else you guys were going to do with your day. Like maybe come to the library. That would be it. I would love that. All right. So you guys remember all those things? Yeah? Okay, good. You were so good at remembering. You should all be so proud of yourself that you remembered how to cross the road safely. So another tip and extra information that is included in this kit is so children learn best when they are playing with things and exploring ideas that interest them. So one of the best ways to teach young children, you guys, my Storytime buddies, about road safety is to make it part of play. So with our Take and Make and the book that Miss Erin has in your kit about road safety, you can role play crossing the road. Because our Take and Make is going to be roads and cars and people and signs. So you can build your own road and you can have your people and practice safely crossing the street. So you can ask them questions like, where would be a safe place to cross? What do you need to do before you cross? What do you need to do before you cross? You need to stop, hold your grown-up's hand, look both ways, left, right, left again, and then wait for cars to stop before crossing the street. And there are lots of other questions you can ask as well. So another way of getting road safety real is take your kid for a walk. Yeah, book buddies. Take your grown-ups for a walk around your neighborhood and talk about where it's safe to cross, and then practice crossing the street yourselves. That would be pretty fun. So with that, story time is over. But stay tuned for our take and make of building your own road, and then Miss Erin can practice with you guys. Road safety is so important, and I'm so glad that we get to learn it together. All right, so again, I'm Miss Erin from the Saranac Clarksville District Library, and I'll see you in a minute for some road safety practice. Bye! Hi! In your take and make bag, you would have had all of this fun stuff. So we have road pieces. We have long ones, curvy ones, and some intersections like that, right? And a stop sign and some street lights. Okay, it's all just cut paper. So if you need more roads, you can make your own in whatever shapes you want. Feel free to cut these if that's what shape you need. Okay, so what you'll need are your road pieces. And I've already assembled a road. But you guys can make your road however you want. I've done it on a table because I'm old and I don't want to be on the floor. But you could probably do it on the floor and then you have more room to spread out. So we're gonna have our road pieces, our sign pieces, our how to cross the street book, and there should be a couple cars, 1 or 2 cars in your bag, and some people. There's a child and an adult. Which one are you? Are you the child? I'm an adult, but I'm gonna pretend to be the child with you guys. Okay. So what we're gonna do is let's put the car on the road. So let's put the car right here, right in front of me. Or actually, let's do this one right here in the middle. So the truck's going, oh, he stops at the intersection, and he goes. Okay, oh, look at that. He's driving on his road. Fun. All right, but what about right here? Someone wants to stop. Let's see, where should we cross? Let's cross right here. Because they're leaving somewhere, and they really want to cross the street. So you approach the street, and what do? What does it say in your book? Number 1, stop. All right, so they need to stop and find a grown-up. Here's the grown-up. Find the grown-up, and then always hold hands is the next thing. So my 2 people are gonna hold hands, right? So what's next we do in our book? Look both ways. So we're gonna have them look left and right and left again. Are there any cars? Look, there's a truck coming. Oh, so you need to wait for the car to stop. So the truck stopped because he saw them trying to cross the street. So you could let the truck go or wait for it to stop to make sure they see you. And then what's next in the book? Then ask your grown-up if it's safe to cross the street. Is it safe? Yeah, it's safe because this car has stopped for us. So then they cross the street holding hands. Now, are they gonna run across the street? No, they're gonna walk carefully across the street. So don't run, walk across the street. And then they made it. And then the car's gonna go because they're safely across the street. All right, and then last, I'm gonna ask my grown-up, is it safe to let go of your hand? And my grown-up is gonna say, yes, we are across the street and it is safe. And then we're gonna go off and play. So there you go. You guys can play all you want with your roads and your cars and your stop signs and your lights. Because remember, green means go, yellow means slow, and red means stop. Like when you get to a street. All right, I hope you guys have fun doing this activity because I sure had fun showing you how to do it. So I can't wait to see you guys again. Again, this is Miss Erin at the Saranac Clarksville District Library. Bye.